Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another European Researchers Night event. This one coming to you to your homes online instead of having to go to a university or a research institution. This event is presented to you by members of European Quantum Flagship. Its project Quantum for Quantum Technology Education, as represented by this logo here down in the corner of your screen, for quantum technology education for everyone. With me tonight, oh, by the way, also, I almost forgot to present myself. My name is Leon Jurcic from University of Ljubljana. I'm a PhD student doing my research in quantum physics education. Hosting this event with me will be Elif Schürer, who will introduce herself.
Thank you so much, Leon. It is great to be here tonight. I'm Assistant Professor Elif Schürer from Middle East Technical University's Multimedia Informatics Department. My background is not on quantum physics or quantum computing, but I'm working on my research is on video games, and quantum games is a huge interest for me. Thank you for participating to this event.
So thank you all once again for joining us. To start out, I would like to invite Jacob Scherson from Aarhus University, who is one of the managing members of Quantum Flagship, to tell us in a couple of minutes something about Quantum Flagship project.
Thank you very much. So as a member of the management, I'm supposed to give a very boring discussion about what is happening, and I will just start my formal presentation here. And let me just see if I can start it from this slide. There we go. Okay, so I will not talk so much, but I will just give a very general and very quick overview of the path that has been happening, which is really exciting over the last half a decade. Since 2016, there was a lot of excitement about quantum technologies, and a lot of researchers came together in order to create what is called the Quantum Manifesto, which was a timeline of when we can expect quantum technologies to be appearing. We'll hear more about some concrete examples, but you can see sort of just a timeline of atomic clocks and devices and sensors on the near term, and then on the far end of so far away that we cannot project exactly when it's going to happen, the universal quantum computers. And it generated a lot of stimulus and attention because of this growth of the quantum job market that we are expecting to happen. And therefore, the European Union launched what is called the Quantum Flagship, which had then dedicated four pillars for communication, quantum computation, simulation, and sensing and metrology. And so that set in motion a lot of development in research. We want to be the first in the world, in Europe, to build practical quantum computers. We want to be the first in the world to build quantum cryptography systems that are European-wide, and it's a tough competition with both the Chinese, the Americans, and the rest of the world. But alongside that came also an awareness that if we are creating all of these job opportunities, then the question suddenly arose, who is actually going to be taking up all of those jobs? And do we need to train more in the quantum education and training? And that's why there was last year an effort launched, which is today is a part of the efforts that are coming out of that, which is quantum technology education efforts, where a group of people were nominated to try to put together the community. Here are the leading or the organizing people from 4 different organizations. And what we then tried to do was we build working groups across the community, and I'll just show very briefly what has happened since then. We have more than 300 members. From that, we have formed pilot programs on various different issues, ranging from outreach to high school education, bachelor and master education, and also industry training. And one of the pilots in outreach is the consequence of what we have today. What I want to just spend my last 30 seconds on is that what I think is really, really important for the future of the job market is that we actually know what it is that we are teaching. And we are developing something called the Competence Framework, which when you reflect on all of the talks that you hear today, you can think about what am I learning that has something to do with the quantum technology. And then in the future, not so far away from that, you will come away from a talk like that with a small certificate in your hand that says that you have acquired just a little bit of knowledge on just a little small part of the quantum technology. And if you accumulate all of those together, we envision that you can then put that into your CV as a part of your job market. And we are envisioning then a cycle where we have jobs, we have universities, and we have a training that happens through that effort of quantifying exactly when Marie-Lou gives her talk, you will reflect on which of the 4 pillars was she talking about, and which of the subparts of the pillars are we talking about there. If we can become aware of that, then our vision is that then we can actually start to build knowledge on top of each other. And so that's the big mission of the quantum training that we're working on. Thank you very much.
Thank you.